What's up, guys? I'm Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine Borders on Tyler Perry's Sisters. Be sure to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review for not only reviews on the Haves and the Have-Nots, but also on Sisters. And while you're at it, give your girl a follow on Instagram at Crystal Lee Naomi. And I'll see you every Wednesday at 9, only on BET.
All right, Sisters fans. So it looks like we have some information in regards to the season 3 premiere airing on June 9th. So please take a moment to hit that like button, hit subscribe, click the bell icon to select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. The premiere is going to be entitled When You're Confused, and the synopsis is pretty straightforward. And if I'm not mistaken, I did a few sister videos yesterday, so I kind of covered the subject already, but the fate of a troubled relationship is at the hands of his ex-partner. And to be completely honest, I feel like this is in relation to the Andy, Gary, Jasmine situation that we left off on in the cliffhanger of season 2, the fate of a troubled relationship. Okay, that's definitely Gary and Andy is at the hands, or maybe it should say in the hands of an ex-partner. So when you're confused, I mean, I think that we're probably going to see Jasmine confused, because I did the video about will Jasmine kill herself in front of Andy. I mean, I meant to mention this in that particular video because I'm like, wait, what if Gary does something to stop Jasmine from shooting Andy and then unintentionally leads to Jasmine's demise? I'm leaning towards the end of the fight between Tony and Steve in Captain America Civil War. At this point, you know, Iron Man used his unibeam. That's how it's called in the comics. Sorry. Basically, he blasted from his repulsor in his chest to basically destroy Bucky's metal arm, and at that point, you know, he knocked Bucky to the ground. He was down for the count. So when he had his hand pointed out to blast Steve, stay down, final warning, and he was about to blast Steve and potentially kill him, that's when Bucky, you know, with the last of his strength, crawled over, and I think he like grabbed Tony's foot, and then Tony turned around and kicked him. And then when Tony was turned around, that's when Steve, you know, used the last of his strength to, you know, pick Tony up, slam him to the ground, and use his shield to disable his arc reactor, which basically made his suit, you know, no longer powered. So I wonder if the same thing is going to happen in Sistas, where, you know, when Jasmine has the gun pointed at Andy and Andy's pleading for her life, and then Jasmine's like, I told you to leave him alone. And like maybe she has a moment of like hesitation because she's trying, the weight of what she has done, you know, shooting Gary probably hasn't set in. She's more, you know, focused on revenge, and perhaps in the midst of Andy's pleading, you know, she contemplates everything going on. So maybe Gary gets himself together and tries to, you know, defend Andy despite being shot a couple of times in the chest. And as a result, you know, one thing happens and then another, and then something happens to Jasmine. That's kind of where I'm thinking this episode is going to go, but we'll have to wait and see. But with that being said, the premiere is a couple of weeks from tomorrow. So be on the lookout for, you know, maybe any kind of new episode titles and synopsis coming our way. And as always, feel free to submit those to me on social media. Like I said, links are in that description box below. So without further ado, if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video.